Okay, so check this out. Terminus Maximus just dropped his new Uthar LRE guide. So go check out his Discord. Go support this dude. There's his code. If you haven't referred a friend yet, his stuff is awesome. I've used all of his LRE guides, and that's how I believe why I've been able to get Future Sight, why I was able to get Lucius, and why I made such, progression wise was I started studying these LRE guides. So I just want to share with you guys what I do. There is a bunch of different LRE guides out there. I like his. His are my favorite. There is some websites that I'll probably show a link in the captions um, down at the bottom to show you guys. There's a bunch of different ways to do it, but uh, I like Terminus Maximus's stuff the most. It's been very helpful. And first and foremost, we're going to break the ice with he wrote Tiggy. 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 I didn't see that coming. I love the little extra names that he added in there. Like, who wants to write Vero or Tigaris? Like, I don't know. I like Tiggy. I'm calling him Tiggy henceforth. That is genius, by the way. Um, so looks like it's coming out March 8th. You've got plenty of time to get ready for this. February is a short month, and it'll be gone before you know it. So um, I'm looking at who to level, and I'm really happy that I have Calgar now. I've been working on Incisus. He's almost to G1. As soon as I get him to gold, I'm going to be happy. I've got Dreer at G1, as well as Carrion and Rapperon and Maladus. So those are probably going to be my function right here that I'm going to be looking at upping, since my Ultramarines are doing really well. The Resilient tab looks important, and the melee only one looks good. Um, Next up in the beta, it's going to be interesting. This is Xenos and Chaos, and it's going to be somewhere between Psychic and no Psychic, but the Psychic is 100 points, so don't forget to check the point menu system there. This means when you complete the Psychic, you are getting more points towards the LRE instead of the no Psychic, right? So emphasis on the left to right. If you have a Psychic Terminator combo, something like Typhus and Abraxas, that would be pretty rad, I would say. I would need to find somebody else who fits the bill, but it doesn't look like it. Right now, they're just focusing on a full ranged psychic build. That's not hard to do. Zabia is a powerhouse in the LREs. She seems like she's not performing well in just about anything, but if you stick her in the back row and you keep everyone else up front, especially if you have Abraxas and Archimedos up in front, laying down additional meat shields, you will be able to stomp a lot of the LRE because all of the enemies that are spawning or coming out are focusing on your decoys while your main hitters can actually do something. Zabia has been a new savior for me. I absolutely appreciate her. It looks like Revis and Prime, Patamine, all of these heavy hitters, the max 5 hit combos, they're back. So if you haven't been leveling them, you really should. I'm curious to see, because I see Lucius down there as an alternative recommend. I didn't realize that he was a 5 hits, and I just unlocked him, and I'm super excited to see how he does in LRE. For a full Terminator lineup, of course, we're going to be dropping Angrax. That'll probably be the easiest one to level. It's for a solid 85 points, and if you do no Psychic, I'm surprised Thoth is in there, because he has his Heckfire missiles, but I guess they don't do Psychic damage. They might just require Psychic to trigger. If that's the case, I really want to see how far I can push that. With Angrax, I already got to test on the LRE, him sitting up in the corner and having Lucis just kind of die, and he's an extra meat shield. But since there's no real way of healing Angrax other than dropping in Rapone, I didn't see Rapone listed in here. He has Terminator. He should be a top recommendation in there because wait, I don't think he has Terminator armor, does he? I'll have to check his stuff. But for pushing a no psychic run should be pretty easy with Angrax, Lucis, and Rapone. Kind of just sit them at the spawn pool, and Angrax will get free hits on everything. And I'm looking at you, Gamma Last, and I have been working so much on my mechanical units, so I finally have Tangita, and I don't see Executor, but he's not really an LRE model. He's more of a raid hitter. Of course, I've got Boss at Diamond, so I'm really happy with that. I don't have Actus and Vitru. Vitru? Oh, that's cute. And he named him Tan, Tangita. Vitruvius, I barely have him, and Actus, like, low bronze, so hopefully I'll be able to get these guys up to silver. I don't know what good that's going to do as far as who I should level, so if you guys are wondering, top Imperial right now, look at your list. Incisus is probably going to be the most important MVP right now. Looks like they have him listed as their top MVP as well. Rivas and Aleph are always going to be very, very useful. And for once, I'm thinking Malladus is going to shine here. I'm kind of confused. Looks like he'll be useful in both alpha and beta. I don't normally push Malladus. I'm going to recommend Angrex for beta. And between Gamma and Aleph, if Titus can be used, then he should be used. He is an LRE god. He is probably one of the best LRE guys out there. He's got the bolter lineup, so he should be leading the bolter charge. I don't see him list Titus here, when I think Titus is probably going to be one of the best. He does fit in the bolter range because he has that ability, has bolter, so I've seen him in the bolters before. So if you're looking to push a high point percentage, Titus and Incisus are going to be your best Imperial units. It looks like Aleph and Rivas, pretty typical. If you haven't already upped them, then, you could probably spend some time on maybe Sabia's ability, keep her in the back, Emospec, or Pattermine. Looks like they've got a lot of recommendations if you're not already using them. If you're still struggling with the early game, Abraxas is going to be your best bet for Chaos, because you'll be able to use him in both of the Chaos campaigns. And for... I think that pretty much covers the Chaos. Angrex, Abraxas, your main hitters. I know Thoth is really useful. He has a slight bit of healing, which makes him pretty darn useful in LREs. Alright, so those are my thoughts on that. Let me know if you guys agree or disagree. If you guys use someone other than Terminus Maximus, just big shout out to him because his stuff is amazing. You can see his Discord link over there. So check him out. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit me up. Ciao, bye.